can see the 10:06 of Derek Summers is just sitting there waiting on the line. Derek Summers is out of Santa Cruz, California with Summers Racing and a Jimmy's chassis.
Down a little bit, but he should still be able to push through. We're still waiting on Kent Folt's time to come through on our tracker.
I think they're just impatiently making us guess some more.
Well, he's definitely our fast qualifier.
Yes, he is. But Derek Summers on the bottom right-hand side of your screen just took the green flag, exiting out of the short course area, going out on his qualifying loop. We are on a 3.5-mile qualifier. Sean Reisky up there on your top left is going down resolution, but that's going to be tough. You know, it's hard on the car with that left front flat.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. What makes it difficult when you get in the rocks is because with that flat tire, it's just hard to steer. So while we wait for, all right, we have Kent Folt's time come in,
wow.
8:21. So your new fast qualifier is Kent Folt's with 8:21.
Welcome back to the 2024 Progressive King of the Hammers, presented by Nitto and powered by Optima Batteries. Today is all about the Everyman Challenge, and right now we are seeing Sean Reisky having to winch out. He had a flat tire, but I'm Pam Hall. Alongside me, Ian Johnson. Ian Johnson, it's been a great day of qualifying so far. Give us your thoughts of what we're looking at right now with Sean Reisky.
Well, for those of you that had the premium feed, you got to see all the action, but for those of you that don't, you got stuck with all the commercials and you missed it. Basically what happened was Sean dropped off back door and we saw him with that left front flat, and unfortunately he just basically pegged the nose of the car into the dirt, and without air in that left front tire, there is no way that he's going to be able to get it out there. The bigger story that's going to unfold on us right now, as you can see, his co-driver is out right now working on getting the car off of that obstacle, but coming up behind him is the 1006 of Derek Summers. Now Derek is coming down resolution right now, and he is moving incredibly fast. Obviously the question will be, can Sean get his car out of there before he impedes the traffic?
And this is another thing too, is their radio communication good enough to the 10006 of Derek Summers that his crew is telling him, hey, you need to take the bypass because there is a not a broken down car, but there is a stopped car on back door.
I don't think I would take the bypass. We can see right here, they've called it. Looks like they just broke a winch line from the looks of it, unless that was an extension. But yeah, he's rolling up a winch line. It looks like that he's in there so hard that they may have broken the winch line trying to pull him out. And you are right, Pam, that is the question. Do they have communication with Derek to tell him to take the bypass because there is a car stuck? Or will he come and try to drive around him? That's the next option.
That is definitely the question. And Derek Summers, like you're saying, is, he does have a very good time going. So hopefully he does have that communication, but they are pulling another winch line out, hopefully.
Well, we're about to find out here in 2 seconds, because if he takes the left line, that is the bypass around. If he takes the right line, he's headed in the back door, where he's headed right into where Sean is pegged up on the bottom of the last drop in that trail. And here we're going to see what happens. Does he check up? Does he drive around him? He's
going to have to go on the driver's side, because the left side of where Reisky's sitting, you really don't want to drive that. So here we go. Dropping right down.
Excellent job. Good job. Clean pass.
Nice.
That's one of my favorite things about what's happened in qualifying in the past couple of years, Pam. I really, really like how qualifying's changed up to these longer qualifying loops where we have multiple cars on course, where we see things like people having to winch, where we see people passing in qualifying. That's honestly one of my most favorite things. I've always found qualifying with a single car on course, to me it was interesting, but it wasn't exciting.
Yeah.
I think when we see multiple cars on course and things like that happening, that's truly a snapshot of what the race is like, which I think is what qualifying should be.
Exactly. And if you notice, they had the winch line still out for Derek Summers. It looks like they put another one out there. They didn't tighten it up until Sean Reisky was passing by. So that's a very good call by them to wait. He's already broke, right there, obviously, so waiting to put that out. But look at this. Look at this. You can tell that he's trying to make up a little bit of time right here. But Derek Summers is at a 7:54, so let's see how long it takes him to get up to that Bronco Arch. But he's got a super fast time going for him right now.
He's coming through with a fast time, and he's going to come through that Bronco Arch right at the 8-minute mark, which could put him at if he keeps that same pace, we could be looking at, once again, another fast qualifier, because he could be coming in. No, sorry, I apologize. Our fast qualifier is 8:21, not 9:21. So yeah, so he will not be fast qualifier, but he'll be coming across the line right at that 9-minute mark, I think is what we're going to see, which will put him, basically, he could be second place. He could be right in, he could push Michael Kelly down, but that, I think we're watching our second fastest qualifier come back into Hammertown right now, being Derek Summers. He's got a couple turns, and then he's got to make that last jump.
I mean, he's at an 8:41 right now with 2 more turns in the jump to go, so this is going to be super close, and I know that the team is over here, watching it, hoping that he gets, in that at least that second position, because obviously he won't be, but he is going to come around that corner with an 8:57.
He's going to be just
He's definitely
903,
in second.
904, I think, which will still put him in that second place position.
He is definitely in that number 2 spot for sure. It looks like the clicker was about 907 roughly, so he actually is at a 909.929, so congrats to Derek Summers in that number 2 position, having to even go around a broken vehicle down back door. So wow, good job by him.